Have you heard of a lady called Lucy Connolly since you've been here?
Of course, I talked about her yesterday, and no one knew what I was talking about in Cambridge.
Who are you talking about? The students didn't know.
I mentioned her because I did the research. My team did an amazing job, and I think she just had her petition denied today.
In the last hour or so today, it's Tuesday today, she's had her appeal denied, so she's going to be carrying out her 2.5-year sentence for a solitary tweet.
So outrageous.
Which she deleted four hours later. What's your take on the whole situation?
Well, I'm going to try to get the U.S. State Department involved. I don't know if bandwidth is here, but I'm sorry, being a citizen, not as a U.S. government, I just want to be very clear. Is the way that a liberal democracy and an ally of the United States acts? Just to be clear, what she said would not be any prison time in America. I don't like what she said, but she showed contrition. Well, there's two parts. The first part where she said, I don't want grants in my country, perfectly acceptable, that's fine. You can say that, you're allowed to have that. I think there was one part about, potentially, whatever.
She said, let me clarify what she said.
Yeah, I want to be clear.
So I think by the time she sent the tweets, some asylum hotels were in the midst of being burnt down or their Molotovs thrown through a window. She tweeted, burn them down for all I care.
You're allowed to say that in America.
So the argument is, was she inciting violence there? Or was she acting to the images she was seeing?
You could, and by the way, just to be clear, you guys have the wrong incitement threshold. In America, you need to have specific time and specific place in order to reach the incitement threshold. Every day people say, Wells go kill Charlie Kirk. I don't like it. But that's protected speech. In America, we care about what you do, not about what you say. And then she showed contrition and she apologized. And from my understanding, when the police force showed up to her door, they asked her questions being do you hate immigrants? No, she gave very satisfactory and they still arrested her. And I just find it so outrageous that she's going to now jail for 2.5 years for a deleted social media post that she apologized for. As you guys have birthed free speech to the world, you now guys are becoming a totalitarian country.